Hello Internet, I'm Spike.
And I'm Dano.
And welcome back to 100 Round Reviews by Dudes Unlimited.
Where we take a firearm, put 100 rounds through it, and tell you what we think.
Kicking off Season 2, we've got the Tavor X95. I gotta admit, I don't really know a bunch about this gun. I know it's awesome, and it's kind of heavy, and it uses the same magazines as an AR. Chambered in 5.56. I've been told that you have to use 62 grain rounds, but I've also been told you don't. So take it or leave it. I think it's in the owner's manual that you have to use. It's got these really cool flip up sights, and this top rail, I imagine you could put like a scope on it or a red dot up above this. Something else that's really cool.
Some of them on their website are actually offered with a red dot already fixed.
That's cool. Mag release is up here. It has an ambidextrous mag release, but not an ambidextrous safety, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And it almost looks like you could make the ejection port. It really does look like you could just swap it around.
You can.
Yeah?
Everything swaps over.
Why are you doing this? You seem to know better than I do.
I just read a little bit about the manual. It's a little over 9 pounds. You can flip everything, like I said, from right hand to left hand operation. It only takes 3 pins to take it down. These 3 here, 1, 2, the other side's a little bit easier to see. These 3 pins here take it all the way down to field strip it. No time at all. It actually does a functions check, just like a M16 would. Well, I say functions check, I should say safety check, where if you flip it from safe to fire, make sure it's clear. Okay, we're clear. Fire. Now you pull the bolt back and release, and you should hear a metallic click. Hey, we did. So it's working. Safety works.
Hey, the trigger reset. That's always a good thing.
Iron sights look pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit different than I'm used to, but...
way heavier.
Yeah, it is very heavy for its size, but it helps in the recoil, I bet.
Yeah.
Let's see how she shoots.
Sounds good.
All right.
Haha. Thank you. Oh, the mag goes back there.
Haha. Okay, so I'll have Dan's holes.
I think I do better aiming at the head. Headshots
Clearly.
only.
Yeah. The left and right seems to be okay.
Yeah.
I noticed it has a really easy to use drift adjuster on the back sight.
Yeah.
So, okay, my turn. All right, spike time.
The camera was rolling.
I wonder if it's this mag. Okay, so we've had to run into a minor snag. Apparently, at least for me, the magazine won't stay in unless you've got the bolt locked back. Because with the bolt locked back, now it chumps me. Moving on.
Yeah, that cheek to stock does suck.
Wouldn't go in. Woo! All right then. Okay, I didn't aim for the head near as much as you did. And I think I shot more rounds than you did too. I wasn't really counting. I think I did 60 rounds instead of 50. I cheated.
It's okay.
But either way, yeah.
Looks pretty good.
I have mixed feelings about this gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Let's talk about it. Tavor X95, 100 rounds. You shot first, I'll go first.
Sounds good.
All right. I don't know. For one, I wish it had, and this is just an aftermarket thing you could add, just a short, strap. Just because this thing's heavy. Is it 9.6 pounds?
9.14 or something. I don't remember. 9.
It feels like 90 after a while.
It's
This cheek to stock, you've got to really press at least my big hammy face. Got to really hunker down to get a good sight picture. And then you're feeling every bit of that. It's not much recoil, but you feel every single bit of it. And then the problems with I had getting a magazine to stay in, I don't know if that's, because there were 2 mags that came with the gun and one that was a Magpul aftermarket. And when I shot, my first mag was, that's a little warm. My first mag was one of the ones that came with it, and it went in fine after the second try. But when it was empty, the bolt didn't lock back. The second mag was that Magpul. It didn't want to go in, but the slide locked back. So, I don't know. For, what do they retail? $1,200?
at least.
Something. I think there's one down the shop in town. I think it's $1,200. While it is cool, it looks cool, it feels cool. Just for the shooting, this, I mean, if it had a red dot on it and I could be up higher, that'd be awesome. Which I guess that's just an aftermarket thing.
Right. Or like I said, some of them straight from their website show that they come with that.
Yeah.
With the tritium and what's the other thing for, one for daytime and one for nighttime. It's like a $1,200 sight that one of these comes with.
$1,200 sight on a $1,200 gun. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But, for that price, I don't see it as being all that practical. I mean, yeah, it could work for home defense, but I don't know about anybody else's home, but I've got kids in my home. This isn't a practical home defense gun because there's no way to secure this where I could get to it easily and they couldn't. You can't put this in a bedside safe. In fact, this short, I don't think you can put this in any safe. Put this on the pegboard in your garage. That'd be great. So I think, personally, for $1,200, I would definitely pass. Just because the mag problems I had, and the fact that you couldn't hunt with this. I mean, you could, but you wouldn't get a lot of range out of it.
Oh yeah, you would.
Well, maybe.
I bet you. I almost guarantee it's accurate as long as you're accurate.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the way with any firearm.
Just with that short barrel on it, I just wouldn't think you'd get the velocity you'd need for a good long range shot.
I mean, I wouldn't push it, but I bet you 200, 250 yards, it's not too bad with it. I mean, they do offer this with, I think this has got the 16.5-inch barrel. Have to confirm that with Eric, but they do have an 18-inch barrel as well.
That would be better, but
increases the velocity, accuracy at longer distances.
Still, my inner geek says, dude, this is awesome, you should buy one. But the practical side of me says, dude, don't listen to him.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm in the same boat, absolutely.
Here.
I don't know, I'm holding that. Get it off fire. Yeah, I mean, sure, great. I do like the flip-up iron sights, but you can get that on any AR variant. The buttstock I think is horrible.
Yeah, it's rock hard.
At least for my short frame, it's up here. It's not even touching mostly on my shoulder if I got the sights on.
That's the downside of a bullpup. You can't have a retractable or an adjustable stock at all.
Yeah, which for me, I'd love it. And I kept finding myself in front of the mag release.
Mm.
I didn't like the mag release because of that.
I thought it was really awkward trying to put a mag in since it's bullpup.
Yeah,
it's not even close to what you're used to.
Right, it's not ergonomic.
And I mean, and that you could, that's just learning, you know,
right?
time and training.
Yeah.
But your quick opinion?
Buy 2 AR variants instead of this.
You heard it here first. Well, that's all we got. We got to take this thing down and clean it because that was the price we paid for borrowing it. So we're going to get busy on that. And you, Internet, thanks for watching. And never back down from a bad idea.